All right, welcome back, guys. In this episode, we are going to talk about onboarding teachers. So, like I said in the previous video, it is almost the same steps or procedures with onboarding students. So, to onboard, currently we have zero teachers onboarded. So, to onboard teachers, all we have to do is to come to the Teachers tab, click on Teachers, and then currently here now we do not have any teacher data on the portal. So to onboard a new teacher, all we have to do is we'll click on the teachers onboarding button, and same thing as the students onboarding. All we have to do is to select the teacher's details. So here we'll select the teacher's image. Let's use this image. We'll add the teacher's name, and then we'll add the teacher's gender, then the address and phone number, and we'll try to save the teacher. So this is going to throw an error because the error says a user with the email is already registered in the system. So I purposely did that in order to show us that we cannot use same email for different teachers. So that is going to throw an error. So now all we have to do is just make a difference to the email, and we'll try that again. So the system is working, and then it says one teacher were successfully onboarded. So here we have a teacher with the name and the teacher's reg number. This is the reg number the teacher will use to log in, and then the teacher's information. And somewhere here in the actions tab, we have some actions regarding the teacher. We can edit the teacher's detail. We can assign subject to a teacher, and also we can deactivate the teacher. So once if we deactivate the teacher can no longer log in to the portal. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is to assign a subject to the teacher. That is very, very important because once you create a teacher, you have to assign a class and a subject to the teacher. So currently, I think we have a class, but we do not have a subject, no subject found. So this is not going to work. So that takes us to the next thing we are going to do, which is to create a subject, and simply we click on subject, and then we click on create new subject, and then we add the subject name only, and we click on create. This will create a subject for us, and once that is done, we'll have the list of subjects here. um, all right, now we have the subject created here. So now we can go back to the teachers tab, and once we're on the teachers tab, we can be able to assign uh, uh, a subject to the teacher, a subject and a class to the teacher. So back here, we'll go back to go back to assign subject. Now we select the class we've already created, and then we select the subject we've created. Now what this does is that this is going to assign this subject to this teacher on this class. So if we have other classes that we want to assign this teacher to a different subject to, or this same subject, we can still do that. So assuming we have a GSS 1B and we want to assign also English to them for this teacher, we can do that. If we also want to assign a different subject to a different class to this teacher, we can do that. So that being said, we click on assign subject, and that assigns the subject assignment was successful. So the teacher has been assigned that particular subject. So when the teacher logs in on their portal, they'll be able to see a list of the subjects and classes and also students that they are um, currently handling. So I think that is all for this. If you want to deactivate the teacher, you can click on deactivate the teacher, and the teacher gets deactivated. That way they can no longer log into the portal, and when it comes here, you can reactivate the teacher back. So are you sure you want to reactivate this teacher? You can reactivate them back. So that is that. You can also edit the teacher's detail here if you want to do that. So as simple as that, that is how we can create teachers, and then we can assign subjects, classes to the teachers. So remember, you can add as much teachers as you want. That is, if you want to add all your teachers once, you can do that using this method. So in the next video, I think we've created a class. We have parents already. In the next video, we'll be talking about the examination tab. No, I think the examination tab is going to be the last part. In the next video, we're going to be talking about the academics board or the library board, where you upload materials and um, study materials and project materials for students, for them to read up or make use of in the school. So see you guys in the next video.